SKOL Vikings. What's up, my fellow Purple Warriors? It's your boy here, fired up as always, repping the Minnesota Vikings with every fiber of my being. Christmas Day just delivered the ultimate gift, a gritty, dominant 23-10 beatdown of those Detroit Lions right here in US Bank Stadium. Can you believe it? We won with only 3 net passing yards. Yeah, you heard that right, 3. But our defense turned into absolute monsters, forcing 6 turnovers and slamming the door on Detroit's playoff dreams. This one was pure Vikings chaos, and I loved every second of it. This game had everything. Defensive masterclass, individual heroes stepping up big, and a reminder that in the NFC North, anything can happen. Harrison Smith looked like he was 25 again out there. We're breaking down all the winners, losers, and wild moments from this Christmas thriller in 15 scenes. Buckle up because we're going scene by scene, building the suspense like only true fans can. Let's dive in. SKOL Nation, let's start with the big picture. Christmas Day, winter whiteout in Minneapolis, and the Vikings come out swinging against a Lions team that desperately needed this win to stay alive in the playoff hunt. But from the opening kickoff, something felt different. Our defense smelled blood. Detroit's offense, usually explosive, looked rattled early. The tone was set. This wasn't going to be pretty for Jared Goff and company. We controlled the game without needing fireworks from the offense. Pure grit. What a way to celebrate the holidays. Right away, the defense showed up. Multiple stops early, forcing Detroit into tough situations. The crowd was electric, white towels waving like crazy. You could feel the momentum shifting before the first quarter even ended. Our guys were flying around, hitting hard, and communicating like a well-oiled machine. Brian Flores had this unit dialed in. Detroit couldn't find rhythm. The suspense built. How long could they hold them off the board? Then boom, early turnover magic. The defense forced a fumble deep in Lions territory. Aaron Jones punched it in from the 1-yard line for the first score. 7-0 Vikings. The stadium erupted. That drive was short, but it felt massive. Our offense didn't need much, just enough to capitalize on the defense's work. Detroit looked stunned. Was this the start of something special? Detroit finally got on the board late in the second with a long, grinding drive capped by a touchdown to rookie Isaac Taslaw. 7-7 tie. Heart rates up. They converted multiple 4th downs to get there. But even then, our defense held them to just 7 points on that monster possession. The question lingered, could we respond? Or would Detroit start rolling? Enter Harrison Smith. The hitman was everywhere. He sacked Goff early, then later picked off a pass intended for Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 39th career interception. 3 passes defended, 2 tackles for loss, and that momentum-swinging pick. 36, he's playing like a kid again. Retirement talks? Not after this. What a performance to quiet the doubters. Andrew Van Ginkel joined the party too. 5 tackles, a shared sack, and he pounced on a bad snap for another turnover. The man is quietly elite. Fresh off his extension, he's back to Pro Bowl form after those early season injuries. Our linebackers and secondary were in sync. Detroit's offense was flustered. Gibbs held to just 41 yards rushing. How many more stops could we force? The second half kicked off with more defensive dominance. We forced Detroit into 3-and-outs and turnovers galore. Blake Cashman flying around, Byron Murphy snagging another pick. 6 total takeaways, including 5 from Goff. The turnover margin was +6, one of the best in recent NFL history. This was vintage Zimmer-level defense, but with Flores flair. Now the offense. Let's be real, it was rough. Rookie Max Brosmer under center, missing key linemen, sacked 7 times. He finished with 9 of 16 for 51 yards, but 0 turnovers. Net passing? Just 3 yards. That's historic, one of the lowest ever in a win. We survived on runs, field goals from Will Reichard, and pure willpower. Brosmer showed poise, avoiding disaster. But man, we need him as QB3 next year, not backup. Then came the dagger. Jordan Addison takes a jet sweep handoff 65 yards to the house. Untouched, diving at the pylon. 20-10 Vikings. The crowd lost it. That play sealed it. From struggling to explosive in one moment. Addison made something out of nothing. The momentum was unstoppable now. Detroit kept fighting, but our defense refused to break. Another forced fumble on a botched snap, 6th turnover. The Lions were done. Their Super Bowl window? It feels slammed shut with Goff's massive cap hit coming and limited flexibility. Tough times ahead for them. Brian Flores deserves flowers. This unit forced 6 giveaways, 5 sacks, and held Detroit to season-low success rates. One of the best defensive showings in recent memory. Flores is cooking, and with the coaching carousel heating up, he's going to get looks. But I hope he stays in purple. Loser of the game. Detroit's playoff hopes. Officially eliminated. From contenders to missing the postseason entirely. Goff's expensive contract, injuries, and this collapse. It's a wild fall. Their window might need a full reset. Back to our heroes. Harrison Smith blowing kisses to the crowd, soaking in the ovation. This could be his last ride. But what a way to go out. The man thrived on Christmas. Van Ginkel, Cashman, the whole Div legends today. This defense carried us to .500. One game left, the rivalry showdown at home against the Green Bay Packers in Week 18. Can we finish above .500? Finish strong? SKOL. We've won 4 straight now. The vibes are real. What do you think? Can we send the season out with a bang? Alright, Vikings fam, that was epic. A defensive masterpiece on Christmas that eliminated our rivals and gave us hope heading into the finale. Drop your thoughts below. Who was your hero? Harrison Smith? The whole defense? Do you want Smith back in 2026? Smash that like button if you're proud to be a Vikings fan. Comment your favorite moment. Subscribe for more Purple Passion. And share this with your crew. SKOL forever. Let's go get that last one. Until next time, keep the faith.